I just finished high school. My plans for after high school, even though I'm a student, straight A student, never gotten suspended or really in trouble that much. Like, did good in school, did academic courses. If you looked on paper, it would probably seem like I'm meant to go to university. I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to go in the basement and code all the time. The way I'm paying off my bills right now is working part-time at McDonald's. It doesn't pay amazingly, but it works enough because I'm living at home still, and I only have to pay a really small rent. I just saw my friends, a lot of my friends, for the last time. I'll see a few of them at the art show that I'm going to, but other than that, that's basically it. Because I'm planning to be not have a huge social life. A lot of kids, when they get the freedom, they go a little bit ballistic, I think. They go crazy. They want to party and have fun. And I'm really going to do the opposite of that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be as creative as possible. Make a lot of stuff. Make videos. Make websites. And wait for something to take off. Well, not really waiting though. I want to work 10-hour days every day without any exceptions. Maybe Christmas off and that's it. That's the dream. And I'm going to be an entrepreneur. It's weird to look back and think how much of a different person I was at the very beginning of high school. And even though I really despise how high school is set up, for some reason I feel a little bit of missing it, a little bit of nostalgia. I mean, obviously, if I could, I'd go back to when I was 13 again, do it all over, because it was a good experience. It was really fun. Overall, not specifically sitting around and studying, but as an entire experience, people wish that they could live longer, and I would do that. But I'm glad that I'm moving in a different direction. It's just that direction is so foggy. It's this was set in stone, and now high school's done. I'm not going to university. University would have been another block, and it would have been solid, and I would have known exactly what was going to happen. And then once I was done university, I could have gotten a job, and that would have been solid. And so you get all these solid steps, and that's the positive of going to university. But the negative is that I would never hit my goals if I went to university, because I want to get rich. That takes a lot of fog. So it goes from this to something. I don't know what that something is. But I do know, what I do know is that if I work an insanely large amount, something will happen. And it's not all going to be negative. And I just have to make the leap of faith, trust God instead of myself, and just let life happen, because that's what will happen anyway. If I go to university, something will happen. Do something now, something will happen. And yeah, it's just once you become an adult and you have the choice, it's a path. Not a path. The paths you choose are what's important. And at the end of the day, everything that happens to me is going to be my fault. It's going to be all up to me, because I'm an adult, or I'm going to be an adult. I even graduated half a semester early. Almost everyone would expect me to go to university, my parents included, but it's not happening. Simply put, I'd rather be homeless than go to university. I'm not going ever. I would rather be homeless than not follow the path that I have in my head. Now I know I'm heading towards the very, very end in 50 years. What's weird to me is what's going to happen next year, or the year after that. I don't know. I don't know how long it'll take. It could take 10 years and I'm a millionaire, or it could take 50 years, 10 years of failure, another 10 years of failure, another 10 years. Everyone's asking me, what the heck am I doing? Everyone thinks I'm a failure, and I would be a failure at that point. I'd be 40 years old and I have nothing to show for it. But I would rather do that than follow the bricks and feel my brain wearing down more and more, because what university does is it just puts you in the box and makes you think the way that everyone else thinks. And when you do that, you can't solve the massive problems because they're so big. They're in this huge box. You're in this box, and the problems are all in here. But in order to understand the problems, you have to get out of the box. You have to see it from a crazy perspective. A perspective where someone looks at what your thoughts are. They see your notebook, they read through it, and they say you're on mushrooms because you're so insane. And most of my thoughts will be insane. Most of my thoughts will fail. That's why it's going to take 10 years. But then the difference between success, like a foggy success, and a building block success, is a foggy success takes 10 years and then it just goes. People say he's an overnight success. It was not overnight. That took 10 years. But a block success is slow, but goes up. And it's nice, but it doesn't explode. And the amount that it goes up by is linear, and there's a ceiling. I can see myself getting $1 million with university, and getting a house, wife, kids. I can see that. It's not going to happen. It'll never happen. I'm giving up that part of my life. It's dead. I have 3 years really where my life doesn't even matter at all. Like, I had 3 years totally free because of university, like not having to go to university. Once you get 20 years old, then I think life starts to matter a little bit more. I mean, life does matter now, but what I'm saying is most people when they're in their teens, like just starting to go in adulthood, they're probably not doing too good financially. They're going to university, partying or something. They're drinking, smoking. And that's, as long as I'm not doing that, I'm above them. So that's good. That's really easy. I already have a little bit of money saved up, so I'm like already doing okay. I'll be making enough money right now just from working to like save a little bit. I have no expenses. I'm not going out. The only place I'm going out to is my job. That's my going out. And the software's cheap. I mean, once you got a computer, I already have a computer. You have the hardware. The software's like, I don't know, $100 and you're good for years. Like you can buy some cheap stuff and you're good. I mean, I have a website. It'll cost me maybe $100 a year to keep it up. It's $10 a month with the amount of quality I might get from that. The one thing I need is an audience. That is true. I need people to watch. That'll take a while. And that'll be a thing that's like, it's nothing until it's not nothing. And then it's something. And an audience doesn't go away. I mean, if you keep making stuff, the audience will just get bigger. Or that's the hope. And I think if you're a crazy enough person, people want to see you. They just haven't yet. They want to see me, but you guys want to see me, but you haven't seen me yet. But you will. Just give it 10 years. Just wait. You'll see. Maybe not 10 years. Give it 30 or 40. Give it 50 years. I'm willing to sacrifice every single moment of my life, every bit of happiness, in order to get what I want. And I think that is where the fog will disappear. Because it's now, it's fog, and then it's clear. Because within that fog, I will be doing something. And I'll be doing it as hard as I can. I want to spend every single hour that I can working on something. if I do 10 hours a day without fail, one day for Christmas or something, I don't know, maybe my birthday, maybe 2 days, okay? Let's just say 360 days a year I'm working for 10 hours. And you might say burnout? I don't care. Burnout doesn't exist. But yeah, that's 3,600 hours a year. It's pretty good. And they say it takes 10,000 hours to become a master or something. So give it 3 years. I'm 20 years old. I am a master at, I'm thinking I'll probably spend like 5,000 hours on YouTube. Like not watching YouTube, making YouTube. Like videos, content, and 5,000 hours coding. So I'll be like half master at making videos and half master at coding. And, with those two skills, you can do a lot. Give it 6 years. I'm 23 years old. And I don't have a diploma. And I don't have very many friends. And I'm not very happy. But I'll be a full master at programming and videography. And at that point, what more do you need? If you're a full master or something, how can you not make money? That's the question. How can you not make money when you're a master at multiple things? But hey, that's just a theory. But yeah, but one thing is, I'm not going to really see my friends anymore. I'm going to have to make new friends, and I don't know how I'm going to do that because I'm in such a small town. I might have to move away, but that costs money. Lots of money. And my job, I'm working like 10 hours a week, which, as you probably know if you're watching this, 10 hours a week is basically nothing. But it will eat down in like 10 hours a day. It'll make it go down a little bit, especially because of like procrastination before work, because it's not like a dream. I'm going to travel soon with my family a little bit, so that'll be nice. I'll go to Europe. That'll be fun. But that'll be a good experience, a good artistic experience. And I think I'm going to try to make some more videos like this because it gives me more skills on YouTube. But most of my videos are faceless because I like it. I like being faceless and having software and trying animation, and I'm gonna try some other stuff out. And it's like finishing a mediocre book. High school, there's good parts, there's bad parts. I think high school is just too boring. They don't know how to teach you properly. It's like you get a shirt, medium-sized shirt. All right, it fits on everyone. Oh, you're a little too small for it? Okay, we'll make all the shirts smaller. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. Don't worry about it. Some big people, whatever. Strong people, just get weaker. It's easy. Yeah, so I think they lower the bar. They lower the bar for the dumber people. And I'm not saying that I'm like the smartest kid and everything. It's just, wow. High school could do better. And yeah, I think high school is just a failure. That's what I learned from high school. What did I learn? I learned math. That's nice. But yeah, overall, school's like a book. It's a mediocre book. It's got its ups and downs, but it's basically, that book is done. And with that, the book of school is done. That was most of my life. And I wasn't prepared from that to get into the real world. If I didn't teach myself stuff, I'd be pretty scared right now. Because I'd be like, what do I do now? So I'm really glad that I had the internet and I could self-teach myself, because school was never going to teach me anything useful. And I guess that's really the lesson to take from school. But like any good book, or any book, I guess not good, any book that you've read for a long time and now it's done, or maybe if you don't read, any show, you're watching a show, it's okay, and then you finish it, you're like, you miss it a little bit. That's kind of like how this is. And I'll miss my friends a little bit. A little bit. And I'm not to say that they're bad friends, it's just they're not motivated. They're not the friends I need. I need a friend that is as motivated as I am to just work all the time. And I will find them somewhere. Once I get a little bit of money, I can move away to a place where there are more motivated people. And that'll be nice. Maybe I can try to find someone at like a university or something. I don't know how that'll work, but we'll see. I mean that as in I'm going to go to university to host an event, not I'm going to enroll in university. I'm never going to do that. There's also an opportunity. Once you finish a show and you finish a book, there's a new chapter. There's a new horizon to go after. There's always one new until I'm dead. Yeah. I mean, actually, even after I'm dead, there's still going to be a new horizon there. And as long as I am alive, I know that I have a living horizon to go towards. Something, and it's going to be something great, because the world is a really good place. People they can say whatever they want. You can go in the comments right now and you can say, no, the world isn't, there's all these problems. And I'll say, you're wrong. You're just wrong. It's okay. It's okay, but you're wrong. The world is a really cool place, and really interesting things happen in the world. And you don't need a plan. Honestly, I have a plan because, it's just what I do. I just make plans, but you can just sort of live and work. And if you got a direction, that's all you need. You don't need to know exactly how you're going to get there, but you do need to know what you're going to do. What am I going to do? And what I'm not going to do is party or do drugs or have friends or go to movies or watch shows or play video games. It's not what I'm going to do. This is the year of boredom, 2026. It's going to be a fun time. It's like this is going to be like the boring middle part of life that you don't write down in a book, because too monotonous. It's like when Mr. Beast just started out. He's 12 years old. He's making Minecraft videos. It's like that. It's boring. He didn't do anything, but he did do something. I've already gained some skills. I already know how to code. I've already spent probably about 1,000 hours coding, so I'm already a bit there. I've already spent a while making YouTube videos. I'm already a bit there too. So maybe you don't even have to give me 6 years. Give me 5 years and I'll be good. As long as I don't procrastinate and I keep at it. I work hard. And of course, people are going to say, oh, you need to have good luck. Because in order to make money, you need luck. And my answer to that is you need luck if you're going to give up. You're going to spend only 30 years on it. If you're just going to spend your 20s, 30s, and 40s doing it, then you need luck. But if you're going to spend your 50s and your 60s on it, you don't need luck anymore, because that's ridiculous. Imagine. How could that even be possible? Let me get out my calculator. You work 10 hours a day. 360 days a year. That's 3,600. You work that for 10 years. That's 36,000 hours. You do that 5 times. That's almost 200,000 hours. How are you going to tell me that if I spend 200,000 hours coding and making YouTube videos, I'm not going to gain any success? How's that even possible? I don't see it. People are like, oh, this guy failed. And I'm like, he did it for 1 year and then he gave up. How? Of course. How could he not fail? It's obvious. Obviously he's going to fail. But if he worked for 200,000 hours and he failed, I've never seen anyone like that. I've never heard of anyone like that. If that has happened, please put that in the comments. Give me a source. I'm going to be like, wow, that is impressive that he failed like that. How's that even possible? And maybe you'll say, oh, but AI. And my answer to that is, go ahead and make an AI website and come back to me, because I've tried it and it looks really good. It does look good. but it's got like 10,000 bugs, and it doesn't work on the back end, and it takes tons of credits and a bunch of time. And I guess if you pay a bunch of money, then maybe you can speed that up a little bit. And you're gonna have a nice, really good looking, buggy website that doesn't do exactly what you wanted it to. I mean, it's pretty cheap if you give it a day and you just want a really, really generic something, then go for it. But honestly, I don't really see it. And AI will get better. To me, it seems like AI is going like, it's sort of flatlining. It doesn't have the baseline it needs. Its baseline right now is being trained on internet data. And I don't know if that's the baseline. I think maybe what it needs is like an android being put into the real world and having to like learn like a baby. I think that would maybe be the way to go. But I think we're getting close to the roof of what AI can do with just that data. But I just think I don't need to worry about AI. If at the point that AI can make full-on websites that I could make within like an hour, and you could just tell it and it'll make it, we'll have a lot more things to worry about than software developers losing their jobs. It's going to be a crazy world if that happens. I don't think people understand like how crazy that would be. That's like, an AI has to be creative enough, I would say, to write a book. If they're going to make a website, they have to be that creative. Because it takes a lot of creativity to make apps and websites and know exactly what to say, and it's different and it's unique and gets people involved. Like, you need marketing, you need video, you need images, you need everything. And you need to have good code. AI does not have good code. It thinks it has good code, but it doesn't have good code. But it does add a little cloud of puff to the fog. That's okay, because if life was just a bunch of brick blocks and you knew exactly what was going to happen all the time, maybe you would like it, but I would find it too monotonous, too boring. Need something to spice up life. Goodbye school, and hello adulthood. Everything in my life is now my fault. It's all my decisions. And if my life goes badly, it's my fault. That's okay. Life's just an illusion anyway, right? No matter what, I'm fine. There's nothing that the world could throw at me that really damaged me at all. There's nothing anyone can do to hurt me, really. And they probably won't even try, because why would they? They'll just go to jail if they do. I have a school ID card. One from this year and one from grade 8. I can put them side by side, and they don't look like the same person. I was a different person in grade 8. I think school, all it did was just try to squish me down. It tried to put me in a little bubble. Tried to make me boring. It didn't work. So I did get in trouble a little bit. I did get in a little bit of trouble. But I'm gonna try now that I'm an adult to unsquish myself and do really weird stuff. I want to do some really weird stuff. That's the goal. The goal is to be a total weirdo. By the end of my life, when I'm on my deathbed, I want to totally not care what anyone thinks about me at all. Only God. Everyone else, whatever. And I want to have actions against that. I want to be able to say, look at this. This was the craziest stuff a person could do that would make them feel the worst if they were embarrassed. And guess what? I wasn't embarrassed. Because I'd done that 100 times. And the first time I was embarrassed, and the second time I was embarrassed, but finally, after the 97th time, I finally wasn't embarrassed. And then the last 2 times were just a chore. It's just easy peasy. There's nothing wrong with it.